All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Much respect to the brothers laboring worldwide in truth and in sincerity. And salutations and blessings to the whole filet, believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. It's going to be a quick lesson. Seeing this on End Times headlines, and it says, long lines have returned to U.S. food banks overwhelmed by inflation. All right. And the news story came out earlier this week how June had inflation of, I believe, 9%. All right. The highest in 40 years. Okay. And we've been warning you about this famine. Don't forget about the famine. Right. It says, long lines are back at food banks around the U.S. as working Americans overwhelmed by inflation turn to handouts to feed their families. With gas prices soaring along with grocery costs, many people are seeking charitable food for the first time, and more are arriving on foot. See that? People walking to these certain food banks, man. It's the Lord Yahawashi bringing the plagues. It says, according to the Associated Press, inflation in the U.S. is at a 40-year high, and gas prices have been surging since April 2020, with the average cost nationwide briefly hitting $5 a gallon in June. Rapidly rising rents and the end of the federal C-19 relief have also taken a financial toll. And I did a video regarding, people being put out of their houses and their apartments, man. Okay, these are all the calamities that the Lord Yahawashi said he's going to bring upon Babylon the Great. Why? Because of your pride. You don't want to hearken to the Lord of hosts. You want to continue to be wicked. Okay, well, the Lord has something for you. All right. This is the book of Ezekiel. Because these things are increasing, and they're not going to be turned back. Ezekiel chapter 5 and verse 17. When I shall send upon them the evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. So even these food banks, are not going to have enough supplies, to take care of you people, man. Why? Because you ain't want to trust in Yahawashi. You ain't want to trust in the Lord for the want of all things. You kept going to your oppressor. And this is mainly to you 2/3, man. All right? You so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, all right, whose seed go back to the children of Israel. Verse 17, it says, so will I send upon you famine and evil beasts, and they shall bereave thee, and pestilence and blood shall pass through thee, and I will bring the sword upon thee. I, the Lord, Yahawashi, have spoken. See, the Lord has already declared and decreed it. He's numbered you to 4 kinds, right? And one of those 4 kinds is the famine, okay? Again, don't forget about the famine. 2nd Ezra 16, 2nd Ezra chapter 16 and verse 17. Woe is me, who will deliver me in those days? And we have the same sentiment as the prophet Ezra. All right, we wanted to be delivered from these evil days that are approaching. It says the beginning of sorrows and great mournings, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils, bad times. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for a memory. See, these things are sent to make you consider. Scourges for a memory, right? But for all these things, they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. See, these people are not mindful. They're thinking things are going to come back the way they were. No, the Lord is increasing these things. Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Yeah, these people thought themselves to be in good case. Even now, man, you can go to these fast food restaurants that don't have real food, right? And you'll get a 2 for $5 or a 2 for $4. You still think yourself to be in good case. It says that they shall think themselves to be in good case. Even then shall evils grow upon the earth. See that? These things are increasing. Sword, famine, and great confusion. See? For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. Who is the sword? Esau, Edom, man. Psalms 17 and 13. All right, that's who the Lord is making to fulfill His will to bring out this famine, man. All right, this is a man-made thing, but it all goes back to the Lord of hosts. All right, Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. All right, Matthew chapter 24, and I'm gonna jump right in at these are all what the Lord said to look for. Right, let's start at the top. Matthew 24 and 3. And as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, Tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world? Yeah, the end of this world, this current rulership, this age. All right, the season of Esau. When is going to end? That's what the disciples was inquiring. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, Take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying that I am anointed, and shall deceive many. And ye shall hear of wars, and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass. But the end is not yet. See, the end is not yet. We're just on the cusp of all hell getting ready to break loose, right? For the nation, and we read, right, what it said, Salaki, but the end is not yet. So it's not like when we see the scarcity of food increasing that we're at the end. No, man. All right. We just at the beginning. It says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. All these things we're seeing occur now. Okay. All these are the beginning of sorrows. See that? All these are the beginning of sorrows. So we right there at the door, man. Right? This is Job chapter 5. And we always have to talk about the duality of Yahawah, man. All right? He's going to destroy the ones he don't want, and he's going to save the ones that he do. All right? Job 5 and 17. Behold, happy is the man whom the Most High correcteth. Therefore, despise not the chastening of the Almighty. Yeah, we're being cleaned up now. All right? So we're not going to despise the chastening of Yahawah. We'd rather be punished now than be punished with the world, right? For he maketh sore and bindeth up. He woundeth and maketh, and his hands make whole. He shall deliver thee in 6 troubles. Yeah, in 7 there shall no evil touch thee. Yeah, 7 meaning what? Completion, right? It says, in famine, see that? In famine, he shall redeem thee from death, and in war from the power of the sword. See that? Thou shalt be hid from the scourge of the tongue, neither shalt thou be afraid of destruction when it cometh. See? At destruction and famine thou shalt laugh, neither shalt thou be afraid of the beasts of the earth. But see, these people are going to be in fear. Why? Because they haven't trusted in Yahawah. They trusted in their own way, in their own doing, right? Again, showing the duality of Yahawah. Isaiah chapter 65 and verse 12, it reads, Therefore will I number you to the sword, and ye shall all bow down to the slaughter. Why? Because when I called, ye did not answer. When I spake, ye did not hear, but did evil before mine eyes, and did choose that wherein I delighted not. See, you chose Esau. You chose this system, right? You chose in what the Lord delighted not in. It says, therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servants shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servants shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servants shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. See? Oh, the Lord says he's going to take care of his servants. Why? Because they trusted in him. They trusted in the report. Verse 14, behold, my servants shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry for sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. When you can't feed your babies, when you can't feed yourself, you're going to be howling for vexation of spirit. Oh, the warning is being given to you right now. All right? Through our apostles and our elders, we've been giving you that warning, man. Okay? This is the Book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 3 and verse 9. They that put their trust in him shall understand the truth. That's right. You put your trust in Yahawashi, you understand what time we in. You understand the report, right? It says, and such as be faithful in love shall abide with him. For grace and mercy is to his saints, and he have care for his elect. See? So the Lord Yahawashi has care for his elect. All right? He's going to take care of them in the time that we're approaching. Okay? And those ones who didn't trust in him, that didn't trust in the report, guess what? You have your reward too. So that's going to be it for the lesson. Lord willing, it's been edifying. Only of all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to my teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Lord willing, coming next year with another lesson. Till the next time I say shalom, DTA, and abide above.